nothing changes.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome in to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Thank you guys for being here. And today I'm doing a little interesting video that I'm gonna post for you tonight, and it's about some of the unique and weird items that I see selling or sold on eBay. So as many of you know, as part of my 2020 package for training and reselling in social media, I get to look through a lot of your guys' stores, and while I keep them private unless you give me permission, I see some of the coolest items. You know, some of you guys sell some amazing items, and you know, if it's a niche item or a private label or something you've asked me not to share, then absolutely I'm not going to share those items. But some of these items are the ones I've either gotten permission to share, or that you guys have told me that you don't care if I, you know, show these particular items, just don't show your store name. And so I'm perfectly okay with that, but I thought the audience would like to see some of the coolest and most unique selling items on eBay, at least in the last year of me doing some of these store reviews and getting to see thousands and probably tens of thousands of items through your guys' store, probably hundreds of thousands of items. So without further ado, let's just jump on over to my iPad where I'll screen share, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the coolest, unique eBay items that I have seen listed and sold while going through all of your ladies and gentlemen's stores in the last 2019-2020. Start off this little list of weird stuff. Trust me, most of this I have seen in your guys' stores or somebody's store that I've taken a look at. Number one is witchcraft books. So I've sold my share of tarot cards and other kinds of oddity-like things, but never a witchcraft book. But they sell really well, actually. Some of them kind of cheap, $10, $12. A lot of them $20, $30, $40. If I scroll down some more, you guys can see some of these high price. So always look them up. If you see something about witchcraft, it's worth it. People are into that weird kind of stuff. Like witchcraft is one of those things that you got a lot of people that would turn their nose up at, but there are some people that really practice it and actually, you know, like cult stuff and all that kind of weirdo stuff. So if that's you, you might want a witchcraft book. Okay, number two is going to be stripper heels, and I've seen a lot of you guys sell these as far as like used shoes or whatever that strippers could wear. There are some odd listings, but you guys can see some of these stripper heels, especially if they put well-worn stripper heels, $82 with $10.90 shipping. So another pair at $30 and $10.90, $55 stripper heels. In fact, I seen a pair in somebody's store, which I mentioned a while back. They had an actual money slot, and I sold a pair similar to that years ago, but somebody had one like clear see-through heels with a money slot in the side. I couldn't find any that were active right now. They kind of look like one of those, but in the side of the shoe for people to stick money in. Literally was a little slot, like a dollar bill slot. You like fold the dollar up and then poke it through. So stripper heels, number two. So the next one is not going to surprise any of you. It's Tic Tacs. And I just think this is odd, but I see a lot of you guys retail arbitrage these, get them really cheap or at wholesale, and then flip them. Look, here's a 12-pack of strawberry banana, flavors that you can't get everywhere. They sold for $30. Like, what? That's over, what, $2.50, $2 and something? I don't even know. How much is that? 30 divided by 12? That's $2.50 a pack. Simple math. Should have known that. $2.50 a pack, free shipping, but $2.50 for packs of Tic Tacs that maybe you got wholesale for 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. I don't know, but maybe you bought that entire pack for $10, sold it for $30, and made yourself some money in bulk. I'm not sure if you can get a wholesale deal. Look at this. A pack, one box contains 20 white candies, pack of 6. Tic Tac Coca-Cola. Look at that. $10.85, almost $11. Here's a strawberry Fields Tic Tac 24 big pack sold for $25. So you can see some of these Tic Tacs. I've seen a lot of people selling them, and I think it's pretty funny, and I think it's cool. So the next one is going to be the shark in a jar. And these taxidermy sharks, you see them in beach towns like Clearwater or Myrtle Beach or places like that. Probably Ocean City, Maryland has them too. They sell pretty well, $30. Here's another one that sold for $30 all in, 20 plus $10.90, so almost $31. And they're just those sharks in a jar. You see them all over the place. Taxidermy. Here's one that was up for $39 plus 14, so it was up for $53.75. They took a best offer, so even like 40, 45. Here's one that sold for $26.50. So yeah, the shark taxidermy, not too bad. I've seen it in a couple of your guys' stores. Okay, the next one is empty toilet paper rolls. So this one is funny. I have a few of you that are crafters, and I've seen this in quite a few stores for number 5. Don't expect to get rich off of this. It's just a funny one to see, but check it out. $19 for 100 of them. $15 for 100 of them. $13.61 for 100 of them. $18. So most of them sell in packs of 100. I think that's probably the easiest way to ship, and it's about $18 to $20 for every single 100 that you can get. There's one that sold for $22.75. Expect about $18 to $20 for a pack of 100 of them. So I don't know how many rolls of toilet paper you go through in a week in your home, but if you go through 100 of them, you could get $20, less fees and shipping. Okay, so include the word craft in them if you're going to sell them, but tons and tons of people sell toilet paper rolls. A lot of them, trust me. Okay. The next one, now this has been a myth / popular thing for a long time, but it is true. It's air in a bottle, air in a jar, and actually you probably have to search. eBay tends to take these ones down, but I saw one in one of your guys' stores, and I'll tell you what the interesting one was. Here it is. Yeah. So if we filter these to solds, I think eBay is supposed to allow them. I don't know. I could be wrong. Calm Breeze, 31 Notes of Inspiration. eBay, from what I understood, was supposed to allow them, but then they took them down. And I don't know the rules. Maybe somebody can pop in on here and tell me. It's rare that you see a lot of them. There's a couple, but I saw one in one of your guys' stores, and I don't know if it's sold, and I wish I could remember who it was, but it was unique, and I thought somebody might buy it because of the uniqueness. It was actually air in a jar from the Seychelles, and the person had gone on vacation to the Seychelles. I don't know if you remember, or if you're watching this, please contact me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. But if you don't know where the Seychelles are, look it up. It's southwest, I believe, southwest of India, way out in the Indian Ocean, all by itself. Like, it could be southeast, but I think it's southwest. It's all by itself. It costs like $5,000 just to fly there. It's expensive. It's not that much, but it's a lot. And it was really only known by rich people and celebrities, and now it's becoming kind of a little more mainstream. Look it up, Google it, Google their resort. Actually go to the website and do the little 360 video tour of the Seychelles. I think it's like 4 Seasons maybe. Their hotel is amazing there. It's all inclusive, but it's a crazy, crazy trip. It's like 30 hours on a plane. The Seychelles, somebody had gone there on vacation. I don't know if you're wealthy or somebody took you, but you took air and you sold it on eBay, or tried to sell it on eBay. So it's pretty cool. Okay, the next one is very, very funny. I saw this in one of your guys' stores. The person will be watching this video, I'm certain. It's Wiener Cleaner soap. Check it out. It's worth like $11, $13, $14. It's exactly what you see. One size fits most men. Kind of funny. But there you go. There is the soap. Very, very odd and very funny. Very cool. I don't even know where you would get that. Who knows? Okay, so there is a seller in this in my Facebook group who sells antique medical equipment. Okay, he knows the rules. He'll probably watch this video. If not, he'll find it. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows what he can and can't do. Be very careful with this stuff. But he sells these odd medical things, these weird things that he finds at garage sales and estate sales. I don't know what all of it is, or how he sells it, or, like, here's a vintage medical dentist kit. This one actually came from London, but this one sold for what, $25, $26. He sells some higher end stuff. Here's an ether mask from anesthesia, sold for $55 plus $3. I don't know how you get ethered when it can escape out of the holes, but pretty weird. Vintage doctor kit. So you can kind of see there's some odd stuff, but he sells this stuff pretty regularly, probably a couple pieces of this a month. It's not his only items, but he does well on this stuff. So if you happen to come across it, I mean, here's collectible thing that sold for what, 20, 30, almost $37. Very crude looking. Just be glad we don't live in that day and age where those things could be used on us. Okay, I'd be remiss if I didn't include the first item ever sold on eBay was a broken laser pointer. And about 6 months to 9 months ago, one of you had a box of laser pointers that you sold, and it reminded me of it. And so I figured I'd bring it up. It's weird. Why would people buy broken laser pointers? I don't know. Good question. But one of you had a box of them. Some were working and some were broken. And so that's it. Broken laser pointers. The number one first item ever sold on the eBay website. Okay, so last summer, everyone was making jokes about it. One of the companies went out of business, but men's onesies were like a thing last year. I don't know why. It's disgusting. But yeah, and you can't use the word onesie. Oh, what am I doing? Onesie on eBay? Are you kidding me? Men's jumpsuit, right? Men's one piece. No, we need to use the word men's one piece suit. Okay, there we go. Men's one piece suit. So these were, yeah, see, they don't really come up when you do that. This is, man, why is onesie Gerber so bad about it? I'm just going to click it and search for men's onesie just so I can show you guys. But there you go with the search. Long story short, these got really popular, and I saw quite a few of you pick them up and actually sell them. Sometimes these onesies, even the women's, can do well. So onesies are weird to me, but yeah, you guys do it. Okay, there's one of you in here, or multiple ones of you, that are graphic designers. You create banners, stickers, whatever, fridge decals. One of you has a bunch of fridge decals. You gave me permission, so pretty much know that you're going to watch this video. They make cool stuff for your fridge. You may have just seen it on that one. Let me go back to, wow, there's none in the solds. I don't know how well these sell. They're cheap, but they're cool. Look, here's the DIY wall art sticker for your fridge, right? Cool. How cool is that thing? I think it's awesome. I want to get one for my fridge. Here's one with the, what is that, a snout? I don't even know. That's weird. Here's one that you could put like a sunset on. There's a cat hanging onto the fridge. All these people create these cool stuff that you can put on doors or fridges. That one's pretty funny. There's a Game Boy one that actually looks cool. Dinner choices, take it or leave it. That one's kind of funny. Giant fish. So people create these stickers. Here's the Game Boy one. That's pretty funny. That's cool. So some of these actually do sell, and it's kind of a niche. I think Amazon merch would probably be better for it, but I just thought it was odd. And I thought it was cool that some of you actually sell this. So I did a video a long time ago about summer stuff. And the inflatable bull was on there. And actually some of you got it at wholesale somewhere. Some of you bought a pallet. Somebody here bought a pallet and actually got the inflatable bull in it. Let me actually search with the word pool. And it doesn't want to come up. Of course, welcome to the internet, right? So the inflatable pool bull, if you're not familiar with what it is, it's an inflatable, there it is, inflatable bull, goes in your pool, and you ride him like you would the mechanical bull at like a bar, and he's like $60. There's one that's 32, but that one sold for 46, and that one sold for 58 and 49 and 50, and I know a few of you got them on wholesale at pallet sales, and bought them for like $4 or $5 each and made some money on them. So that's pretty cool. I think it's weird. I think it's an inflatable bull, but I think it's pretty cool, and I think it would be fun in my pool. I just am not going to pay 50 or $60 for one. Sorry. Okay, I know one of you ordered these in bulk from China and tried to private label these. I wish I knew how it went, but these are the wine drinking bras. I don't even know what to call these. You guys know what I'm talking about. The wine drinking bra, the wine rack. That's what it's called, the wine rack. One of you bought this from China generic, probably not a good idea right now, but wine rack bra, my bad. Sometimes I don't know how to search for these things. There we go. So this thing actually had a high average sale price, right? It basically is a bra women can wear. They can store wine in it, has a little straw, and I guess you're supposed to take it into clubs or bars or restaurants and save money. I think it's probably illegal. I don't really know the legalities of that, but it sold really well. So there's what it looks like. You could put liquor in it too. You could put anything in it, I guess. It's literally just a bra with a little plastic silicone storage and then a straw that comes up. That's really all it is. It's like a sports bra. And they were selling, the original wine rack for $30, $40, and you can see it right there. And some of you were ordering them generically from China and private labeling them. So that was very interesting, I thought. All right, let's move on to, I think this is number 14, man cans and smelly candles. These are kind of funny. They smell like man smells. Oops, I added too many S's there. Man cans. And so a lot of these were man cans candle. These were candles that sold for men. And yeah, so they had really weird smells. And one of you sold them as gag gifts. And I thought it was awesome as an idea. I thought they were disgusting. And I would never buy these or burn these in my house. But some of the smells were pretty interesting. So there was like the greens at the golf course. There was like fresh bacon, fresh farts, leather car. It was all like men related candles. I don't know why my Wi-Fi is not working right now. Okay, so here's like a men's leaf and leather candle, right? Emergency heat and light. Here is a fresh cut pine. Let's just look up. They might have changed the name of these because I used to search for these and I made a note. Men's candle. I think you can search for it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so race fuel scented drag strip candle. Like, really? There's a Mountain Lodge one. Let's see what else. Fresh. There's the fresh cut grass one, right? Here's a burnt rubber one. That's gross. These are for like racing guys. This is funny. Fresh, clean sandalwood, tobacco, and leather. Ew. Let's see what else we got. Vintage oak, repurposed angry beer bottle, angry orchard hard cider. That's pretty funny as a candle holder. That's not an actual candle. What is this one? Whiskey oak candle. That could be good. I like whiskey. I like bourbon. Carbon mad man hand poured scented candle. I don't even know what that smells like. Let's see. Beef jerky scented one. There's another one. So some of these are pretty funny. And I saw one of you selling hundreds of them, actually. You had like 200 or 300 in your listing. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right. The last one I'm going to show you guys is keys. Lots of keys. Check this out. This is interesting to me and weird. Why do people buy these? Is it crafting? Is it collectible? Is it the metal value? Why do people buy lots of keys? So if you look, this one is pretty cool. A lot of antique keys sold for $76, almost $77, right? Here's miscellaneous old door keys. Look at this. They sold for $47. Here's a huge lot of 450 brass. I mean, these are going to have to go in flat rate boxes almost. 2.5 lots of old keys and locks. Is it 2.5 pounds? I don't know. Maybe 2.5 pounds of old keys. Somebody paid almost $20 for that, right? Keys could be your ticket. You could just keep getting keys if you can get them from everywhere. Look, here's a 6 vintage skeleton keys. People might collect those. They sold for $15 with free shipping. If you search more widely instead of lot of keys, if you search for like bulk keys, wholesale keys, bag of keys, all kinds of different searches, you'll find hundreds of listings. So tons of these sell all the time. The rarer, the more unique looking, the cooler looking, the better they sell. But I thought keys was an odd item, and I think it's weird, and I think it's cool, and I made a note of it. I seen it in somebody's store a little while back, and yeah, I always keep an eye out for that. So the point of this video is kind of just to keep your eye open for odd, weird things. You know, when we sell clothing, always say the ugly and the weird sell. Well, that goes for just about anything. Look, keys are such a random item, but they sell, right? And same thing you go for like seeing a wine bra rack at a store like wholesale or at a discount store for $5. That kind of novelty item people buy, weirdly enough. The floating pool bowl, I mean, $60, $70 might come off of a pallet. You look at things like, you know, at a yard sale, somebody selling a taxidermy shark for $1 or $2. You pick it up and sell for $25 or $30. There's always things. Always look for those weird things and look them up. You never know what you'll find. So appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. And I will see you again tomorrow on Monday. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed. There'll be a lot of news videos coming out this week and update videos along with some new fresh material I can't wait to share with you. And until then, I'll see you next time.